The no bogeys was really impressive. There were a lot of birdies out there. I think the rain kind of softened the greens a little bit. You still had to play good golf. You still had to keep it in play, and the green still had some run out. But you're right. The no bogeys was staggering, and even more so is that he really only came close once on the 14th when he went from rough to bunker and made about a 15-foot putt. But there were a lot of questions about him. He didn't have any questions. He kept saying he was over his Masters disaster quickly. And, you still wanted to see just how he did in his next major. And I think the question going forward now was whether this is a good thing or not, that he put himself right back in the thick of it, because, there's still going to be some memories by the time we get to the end of this thing. His 65 today was only the 10th time in U.S. Open history that someone shot 65 or better in the opening round. Only 2 guys went on to win. That was Jack Nicklaus in 1980 and Tiger Woods in 2000 at Pebble Beach. And one other thing, that 3-shot lead is the largest in an opening round of a U.S. Open in 35 years. Only 8 guys previously have led by 3 in the first round, and the only guy to go on to win was Ben Hogan in 1953. So they always say there's a long way to go, and we always write it down, and we say, yeah, but you start thinking ahead about, wow, this kid looks so good, he's going to be there at the end. But these are the kind of things that remind you that we've only played 1/4 of this tournament. I think Phil's still in there. I think Phil, he's a really smart guy, and he really needs to find a way to move his birthday away from the U.S. Open. And I'm surprised he hasn't figured out how to do that yet. But that's not a big deal. I think Phil was a little bit surprised at the way he started, held it together. But his 74, you say, well, that's not a really good start, Phil. If anyone else played from where he had to play today, they might have shot 80. So I believe it or not, I think he can take a lot out of that. I think he was making enough crucial putts to keep it from getting away from him. Mostly he did it with his short game, which is just amongst the best in the game. He's right there.